Hey, what's up guys, my name is Strongholds Gaming. So today's about the best RPG mods for Minecraft 1.16.5, and I'm showing you the 10 Minecraft RPG mod for 1.6.5. And one of them, this Minecraft RPG mods, is actually came from the Illagers, and one of them is actually came from the other mod pack. Also, small percent who actually subscribe to my channel, concerned to hit that subscribe and like for more content, and leave a comment down below if you want it. Then let's hop in this, the best RPG mods for Minecraft 1.6.5. Alright, so the first best RPG mods for Minecraft 1.6.5, and that is the Young Better Stronghold. And by the way, this Better Stronghold is intended to be full compatible with every world gen mod, including like a better cave, mineshaft, dungeon, extra, better end, and even more. And not just that, they have a better loot in this Minecraft Better Dungeon. They have a more storage, armory, smith, workbench, and even the storage of the food supply, and you can even loot every stuff wherever you like. And not just that's it, every open you just chest, they literally give a randomized or raiders item, probably like a diamond, potion, and even more. And not just that's it, they have a huge room in this Better Dungeon. It's good. I think this one is actually good enough to be a best RPG mods for Minecraft 1.6.5. Alright, the second best of the RPG mods for Minecraft 1.6.5, and that is the Young Better Mineshaft. And the Young Better Mineshaft is a little bit more better than the before the old one of the mineshaft. This mod is completely revamped finding abandoned mineshaft, changing from the boring straight like you just got a huge for like 3x3 of the blocks, but this one is more better because this have a 9 biomes different, including the materials, and they have a completely customizable mineshaft. They have a little bit more like details, like wow, they have a more chests, more TNT of the minecart, and not just that's it, they have abandoned workstation or workstation sealers, and they'll have an ore deposit at the end of some tunnel, probably like a coal, iron, redstone, and golden, and the raiders, and that is the diamond. And not just that, they have the most rare and the very rare, and that is abandoned miners and the surface opening, including the support of the lanterns and candles from the rustic charms and the varied combinated. It's actually only for 1.12 for that mods, and that's why it's actually the better mineshaft for Minecraft 1.6.5. For me, I think this is actually good enough for the best RPG mods for Minecraft 1.6.5 because they have more customizable of the mineshaft and a little bit more bigger for if you want to try to take a loot like a probably coal, iron, and even a diamond and more. Alright, so the next mod for the best RPG mods for Minecraft 1.6.5, and that is the mod structure. And by the way, this mod structure is Kever decided to bring the interesting to lore to your Minecraft world. And this guy just literally focused the RPG aspect of your world rather than the atheistic one. This one means they added dungeons, tower, lore, and much more using the loot, tables, achievement, jigsaw, and even more like a boss in the vanilla. And not just that's it, they have a tons of building like a jungle pyramid of villager market. You can trade every stuff you want, or you can be like buy every weapons in this villager market. And not just that's it, the villager factory have a tons of the loot probably for me. And not just that's it, they literally have a pirate ship, so that means they have a pirate ship, a barn house, and they have a killer bunny castle. There's a ton of loot in this boss structure building. So for me, I think this is good enough for the best RPG mods for Minecraft 1.6.5. Alright, so the next Minecraft RPG mod for 1.6.5, and that is the medieval craft. And by the way, this medieval craft is actually the same or was made in from the European history. And not just that, they literally add a 48 new weapons and armor. For example, like some weapon like a great sword, long sword, katana, spear have a large size in the hand, but the size is not showing in the item of the frame. And not just that, they added the most powerful sword in the mod, and that is the Excalibur. And this Excalibur is the most powerful sword in the mod with the over 30 damage and the fire resistance, and they added resistance 3 and speed 2, strength, and regeneration 2. To find it, you need to find the stone, and you need to right click it, and the stone is extremely rare, and it's not just an ordinary like classic, but this one is actually rare if you found one. And not just that, when the structure generation, the lighting, the bulb will fall on the making anyone who was not looking for that or does not know this information much more difficult to find it. And by the way, they have a different like color of the probably the group of color of medieval history, like red, blue, yellow, green, and more. And not just that's it, they have a small of the village of the structure building. They have a biggest castle, and more probably that they have a full armor medieval soldiers. They literally have a 7 structure building in this medieval craft mod. And not just that's it, they have a 9 new mobs. If you really to see what does it looks like of the 9 new mobs, you have to use this mob and see what by yourself. You're gonna love it how good it is. It's good enough for best RPG mod for Minecraft 1.6.5, and also is the best RPG mod for Minecraft 1.6.5. Alright, so the next mod for the best RPG mod for Minecraft, or for the Minecraft RPG mod for 1.6.5, and that is the EpicFightMod. And by the way, this EpicFightMod is actually transformed the Minecraft combat system into the RPG style. Not the only player, but also the hostile creatures like a zombie, skeleton, creeper, and even more of the combat like pillager and even the villager of the golem. If you want to experiment for this different battle of the style, you're gonna love it. This EpicFightMod is actually good enough for the RPG mod for Minecraft 1.16.5. You're gonna believe this because it's not just for the RPG mod, it's actually good enough for the Minecraft Demon Slayer mod. If you've never heard about Minecraft Demon Slayer mod, just watch my video, you can see I literally use those. And there's a more, they have a more control, they have more abilities, they have more recipe for the weapons. They literally have a weapons in this Minecraft EpicFightMod into this Minecraft RPG mod. They have a katana, they have the biggest sword, they have the most strongest weapon in the Minecraft EpicFightMod. You're gonna install this with this for Minecraft RPG mod. And for you guys who ever play with the fan of the RPG mod, you're gonna install this EpicFightMod. But if you don't like it, you're gonna disable the EpicFightMod. It's actually simple. They add the control option. If you want to see it, you can go to the website or you can click the link at the description. I already put the link for this EpicFightMod because they have a more control option. They literally show you, and it's good enough for the best RPG mod for Minecraft. Alright, so the next mod for the best RPG mod for Minecraft, and that is the Illager Plus, and that means they have more pillager better than the original pillager. For example, the list of the mob for exactly for the Illager mod, and that's the Archer, the Black Iron Golem, the Enchanter, the Ferranter, the Holder, even they add the Pillager or the Illager King. And they literally have a Miner, and we have the Necromancer, and we have Berserker. Illager King is a mini boss that the leader of the Illager, and he's rather strong, wielding an enchanted axe with a shield, so that means he's more than stronger than we are. And not just that's it, they add a Black Iron Golem. This guy, the golem can be found really of the raids of the Illager center, and they're pretty strong, so be careful, right? They literally can shoot a fireball like a gas and throw entities in the air and punch harder, same like an Iron Golem, but it's more than stronger than the Iron Golem for this punch. And not just that it, all this mob of the Illager is more stronger than we are, like more than stronger than the original of the Pillager. And I think this one Illager Plus mod is actually good enough for the Minecraft RPG mod for 1.60.5. And by the way guys, if you have a chance and you're already good at skill, but I think this one mod is actually recommended for you guys. Alright, for the next mod of the Minecraft RPG mod, and that is the Dungeon Crawl. And by the way, this Dungeon Crawl is generate the large underground roach like the dungeon structure. The layout, the loot, and the size of the dungeon are randomized. Currently, the Dungeon Crawl are only available for the Minecraft Forge, and that means this mod is actually good enough for the Minecraft RPG mod, and also good enough for the best RPG mod for the Minecraft 1.16.5 in this year 2021. And by the way, underground of the Dungeon Crawl, they have a 5 floor of the different. First floor is actually just classic. They have probably just skeleton and probably just have a zombie, but they have literally wearing the enchanted armor randomized suit, even the weapon, even the shield, and that's more difficult. And not just that's it, they have a more secret room for to get the enchanted table, more rarest weapon and randomized weapon. And not just that's it, on the second floor is actually same for the first floor, but it's more a little bit difficult because they have more spawner mobs. And the third floor, more down of the underground, is actually the abandoned stronghold, or you can call this the abandoned dungeon. And by the way, this abandoned dungeon of the stronghold is actually more difficult than you think. And at the fourth floor is actually same from the dungeon, but it's a little bit more, a lot of leaf or more growing of the grass in those dungeon. And the last floor of the end of the floor, and that is the nether dungeon stronghold, and those is only skeleton and the nether skeleton. It's more difficult because they're wearing more enchanted, but the most problem thing is the loot is actually just a gold ingot, gold and iron. And that is, for me, if you get found a diamond, that is the most luckiest day if you have it. And that's it, all those of the fifth floor in this Minecraft Dungeon Crawl have a secret room. So if you're lucky, if you found a secret room, that means you're the luckiest day in this with this the Dungeon Crawl mod for the Minecraft RPG mod for 1.16.5. Alright, so the next mod for the RPG mod for Minecraft 1.16.5, and that is the dynamic surrounding. And by the way, this dynamic surrounding is alter the player visual and audible experience in the Minecraft, and does not alter game mechanic of the player have a high degree of the control. It's actually the dynamic surrounding is actually the sound of the background, your footstep sound, the background of the bird, the sound of the tree, and they have a different biome of the sound effect, and they have a different of the water sound. And not just that's it, at the middle of night, Probably like at the time of night or midnight, they have a like a sparkle like of animal. It's sometimes appear randomized of the biomes, and not just that's it, of the background sound is actually a bit more different. This one is actually like a real life mod. It's actually good enough for the LLcraft or good enough for the RPG mods for the Minecraft 1.16.5. So this dynamic surrounding is more better and more have a sound background. It looks like a real life. And not just that's it, by the way, you need not require the overlay. You're just gonna use this and go ahead to play this. And they have a more little bit about the more control, and that is the mod pack author can be customized biome and the block effect based on their needed. If you need to use a mod pack, you can use for this one. Alright, so the next mod for the Minecraft RPG mod, and that is the Dungeon Plus, and it means there's the more dungeon in this Minecraft mod. They have a Tower Dungeon, Buried Dungeon, Leviathan, Snowy Temple, Warped Garden, and Ruins and Soul Prison, and there's a more of the Abandoned Dungeon. And the towers, they have a probably like from the LLcraft, so I think have good enough for the Minecraft RPG mod for 1.16.5. Alright, so the last mod for Minecraft RPG mod, and that is the Mowzie Mob. And by the way, this Mowzie Mob add a fictional creature to the Minecraft, providing itself the unique A and the standard setting animation. So in the video already showing you about the Baruka, the Sun Chief. This guy have a calling of 4 Sunstrike, a solar flares, and a massive solar beams. And also he can create a Barakoa followers, including the healers. If you're already strong enough to face and defeat him, however, are rewarded with his mask and the soul visage. And the second boss and the most dangerous, and that is the Frost Maw. And this Frost Maw is our dangerous beast found really in the snowy areas. Their massive size, impressive speed, and also the powerful eyes they breathe to make them near impossible opponent. And the last boss, and that is the Pharaoh Strongholds. This guy is a lost underground many years ago. This heavily armored knight or not a man or not a statue or guarding or something. And this guy not guarding or something like that. All they know is as late those approach their chambers, the only way to damage the Pharaoh Strongholds is the weakness of your discovery. Alright guys, I think that's it for video about the best RPGs mod for Minecraft 1.16.5 with this 10 Minecraft RPG mod for 1.16.5. And by the way, if you enjoyed this my video about the best RPG mod for Minecraft 1.6.5, consider to hit that subscribe and like for more content, and leave a comment down below and say good video or good mods for Minecraft RPG mod for 1.6.5, and I will see you the next video. Bye.